Hi, this is Christopher Sutton, the founder and director of Musical U, and I'd love to share with you what's new in Musical U this month. We had a number of exciting additions and improvements to Musical U this month, and the first one, kicking off the month in style, was our Halloween module. This is a fun module which allows you to explore the skills you've been developing at Musical U by looking at the kind of music we listen to at Halloween. So the module consists of a number of tracks which represent the kind of spooky, haunted house kind of music we tend to hear at the end of October, and each track is dissected into the various musical elements that make it sound spooky. So let's take a look at one of these. So this track was a new addition to the module this year. It's called Strange Things in My Closet, and it's based on a track composed by award-winning composer Sabrina Peña-Young, inspired by the theme from the popular show this year, Stranger Things. So we could give the track a little listen. And in this case, we were being asked to listen for the instruments and the orchestration being used, musical techniques and sound effects, other soundtracks this track might remind you of, and the harmonies being used. So after that, the module goes into detail on each of those elements and what you could be listening for, and how you can use these kinds of creepy tracks to learn more about how music is put together. So whether you're a Halloween fan or not, I'm sure you can see how picking a particular genre like this and diving deep on what's being done in the music to make it sound like those tracks belong to that genre is a really useful exercise, and it's a fun way to bring together the various skills you might have been learning inside Musical U. The next improvement inside Musical U this month was further rollout of our new quiz system. If you've been watching these What's New in Musical U videos or reading the blog posts, you'll know we've been developing an interactive quiz system to improve the existing one inside Musical U. This is designed to make it easier and more fun to learn the listening skills our practice modules focus on. So this month we rolled out to a new module, Chord Recognition Triad Inversions. This is a fairly advanced skill for most musicians, and if you're looking to play chords by ear, you don't necessarily need to learn to recognize the inversions by ear, but it can help with transcription, and it's a great way just to extend your relative pitch one step further. So let's take a little look at how this new quiz system is being used inside the Chord Recognition Inversions module. Here's the first lesson of the module, which talks about major triads in their various inversions, and you have the chance to listen to some examples and test yourself. And then for the actual quiz itself, we have the option of doing the old style quiz, as it were, or using the new quiz system. So let's take a look at the new quiz system. So you might be able to hear that that's a root position chord, which we represent with the letter A here. And then we hear another one, and have to judge which inversion it is. And this one's a first inversion, so we'll choose answer B. So we're excited to have rolled out the quiz system to this new topic, and of course we'll be continuing to do so to solfa and rhythm and chord progressions in the months ahead. The next couple of improvements to Musical U this month come in the planning area. Planning is a big part of what we teach at Musical U because it makes such a difference to how successful your musicality training will be. And we have a process we recommend members go through to figure out their goals and create training plans to use the modules inside Musical U to reach exactly the goal they want to reach as a musician. So this month we made a couple of changes. One was in our Planning for Success module, we walk you through creating what we call your big picture vision. And this really represents your dream destination as a musician, where you want to be in maybe 5 or 10 years' time. And what we added this month was a couple of examples to help explain what we're talking about here, and also the opportunity to set your big picture vision. This then becomes a part of your member profile inside the site, and it can be used to guide the training plans you'll go on to create and the skills you'll be practicing. The other improvement to our planning area is probably the biggest change to Musical U this month. For a long time inside Musical U, we've had what we call roadmaps, which are your big picture guide to learning a skill like singing in tune or playing chords by ear. But until this month, it was up to you to transform the roadmap into a personal training plan. What we've done now is made it very easy to go to a roadmap. For example, here's the one for playing chords by ear. And you can, of course, read through the whole roadmap. You'll see it's fairly substantial and brings you right from the very beginning through to some quite proficient chords by ear skills. But what we added this month was a one-click way to take a phase, for example, the fundamentals phase, which explains the core concepts you're going to need to learn this skill, and just with one click, create a personal training plan based on that phase. So we'll see here the training plan, it's already filled in with a name and a description, and the step-by-step you're going to work through to follow through on this phase, and a recommended target date, how long it typically takes a musician to learn these skills. There's just a few bits left for you to fill in, for example, your assessment of your current skills and your progress journal you'll be creating for this training plan. But it means you're well on your way to having a detailed personal training plan for learning this skill. So we're really excited about that because it's going to make the roadmaps much easier for all our members to use, and it's an area we'll be continuing to work on and improve because the more clarity you can have about your goals and the steps you're going to follow to get there, the more success you'll have with your musical training. So thank you for joining me for this quick look inside what's new in Musical U this month, and if you're an existing member, I hope you've enjoyed these new features, and if you're not yet a member, I hope to see you inside soon.